Every single guy that I've worked with had the absolute pleasure of coaching, guiding, mentoring through a physique journey, a mindset journey, a business journey. They've all had this one particular moment, and it is not pretty. It is not pretty. It could be the breakup. It might have been a panic attack. It might have been that moment when you just felt like the world fell from beneath your feet. And you look in the mirror maybe for the first time and you see yourself for the person you really fucking are. And it doesn't align up with the reality you're currently living. You hate how you look. You hate how you feel. You feel like you're wasting your life, or you've had your life wasted with the breakup, the setback, the problem, the diagnosis, whatever it might have been. You've been served a shit fucking sandwich, and you don't really understand how to recover from it. But that is where the real story starts. See, when you have that epiphany, you have that moment, and that change really has to take place. That action really has to be put forward. That is when everything in your life will start to get better. But you need to really understand that, see, change, it doesn't come from an anomaly. It doesn't just happen out of a random act. It actually has to be so intentional, right? It's never just, I watched this podcast one day and I was reading this quote one day and everything changed. It's never that. Change actually happens at a very specific moment in your life, guys, when that brutal internal confrontation takes over completely, and you wake up one day and you fucking hate how your life is looking. You hate how you're feeling. You hate how you're thinking. And all those past setbacks, those traumas, those anxieties, those feelings, those doubts, you feel the weight of the world of them upon your back. You have to walk through life every single day wearing that weighted vest of all those past problems. And guys, I speak this story from a place of relatability. I've been there. There was a period in my life, and this is why I speak passionately about this. There was a period in my life where it was like 3 rude awakenings. There was the moment I was standing on top of my balcony and I wanted to finish it. I just wanted to go. I just wanted to get out. I just wanted to jump. There was another moment where I fell asleep at the wheel, crashed my car, and woke up down a ditch with the ambulance pulling me out. And the paramedics were really scratching their head as to why or how I was still alive. And there was another one which I'm not going to get into due to legal circumstances. I don't really want to share that story too deeply. But you can probably find it on another podcast. But essentially, guys, I had these 3 rude awakenings. And the thing is, see, when I was having these rude awakenings, in which I've classed them, I was in shape. I knew how to track my macros. I had a relatively good business at the time. I was making 6 figures a year. So why is it that I felt like I was at rock bottom? Why was it that I felt like I was at the lowest point in my life? Well, it was down to the mindset I had, the habits I operated with, and the thoughts, the beliefs, and the behaviours in which I lived my life day to day with. And you might be thinking the same, guys. You might just be okay right now. You might be average. Or you might be above average compared to your friend group. You might be the best of a bad bunch. But if you fucking know for a single second that there's so much more in this life for you to actually follow through with and achieve, you should never, ever let good get in the way of great. Because I had things. I had a relationship. I had a car. I had good friends, good network, good business, good body. Not as good as it is now. But I was missing the core components, like I touched on, the habits, the mindset, the real beliefs. I was spread too thin. I was trying to be a yes man, trying to appease every other motherfucker rather than myself. I've always struggled with that. I've always been someone that will do anything. I'll bend my fucking back to help someone. I really will. And that has been one of the biggest curses for me, because I'm always getting myself, or used to always get myself in these tragic situations because I would just say yes. Me falling asleep at the wheel from saying yes too many times. Me getting in that legal situation I don't want to talk about, saying yes too many times. Me wanting to end it all, saying yes too many times. Spread from pillar to post. Even though I had all these good things going for me, I was building momentum from the outside, looking in. Other guys, other girls might have been like, he's quite successful, he's got his shit together. Well done, him. By all means, in the UK, things were great. I was a top 1% earner, I guess. But what was it back then for me that made my life so horrible? Because I knew there was more, guys. Because I knew there was more, and I had to get almost served these setbacks, because I knew at the time, before the three things that I touched on there happened, that there was so much more. There was so much more potential. I could have been so much. I could have operated better. I could have thought better. I could have felt better. I could have moved better. I just could have done so many things better. But hindsight's a beautiful thing. We both know that. But I actually had to be served shit sandwich, one after the other, back to back to back, time and time again, over a very small time horizon, very small proximity of months, for me to have my rude awakening, which was my fucking wake-up call, where I woke up after the dust had settled from the accident, the mental health scares, the legal issues, and I just said, now is the fucking time. So what did I actually have to change? Well, first and foremost, I had to remove the yes man mentality. I had to stop appeasing to everyone else. I had to stop being spineless. You know, I had to stand up for myself and do what I knew was right. I had to create some fucking boundaries, boys. Right, so subtraction was step number one. Stop being a yes man. Subtracted that. Stand on my own 2 feet for once. I call the shots. Be a shot caller. Right? And then I had to remove the vices. Anything that was holding me back had to go. Sleeping in, gone. Doom scrolling, gone. Being a yes man, gone. Porn, gone. Alcohol, gone. Smoking weed every single day, gone. Everything had to fucking go. Because I'm like, a lot of guys go at it from an approach of balance, right? But I honestly believe you cannot have balance if you're unbalanced right now. You need to create equilibrium by pushing the fucking boulder up the scales and then tipping it before you can maybe, you know, choose what side of the coin you want to be on, to be honest. I believe that massively. Because balance is fucked. I'm the kind of guy that, like, abstinence is easier than moderation. I'm a very impulse-driven person, and I have to control them because I've got addictive tendencies. But I had to control that impulse. And I had to be like, right, you know what? The easiest way for me to follow through and do this thing, which I want to do, which has become the most dialed in, clear-headed, habits-orientated, goal-focused, process-driven motherfucker, I had to go so fucking deep, and I had to remove everything, because you can't be successful without subtraction. You can't go towards your goals without speed. You have to move at pace. So guys, what did I do? It was the 4 a.m, if not earlier, wake-up times, which I still do to this day. It was the morning movement, either push-ups, burpees, running, weights, cardio, hard, high, elevated training sessions to get the blood pumping, oxygenate the mind, move forward with rigor, pace, flow, control. It was dialing in on my macro nutrients every single day, not missing a single gram. Because I said to myself, if you want to take it to the top, you need to realise that the guy that you want to be would not waver. He would not bend or break. He would dial in on every single aspect without a bother. Without even questioning himself. He's just a guy that does not miss. When it even came to training, I had to change my philosophy. What I was doing before was just kind of fluff work, bodybuilding stuff, bit of strength training. I had a decent physique, but I doubled down on the daily inputs through fitness, yes, whether it be cardio or strength training, but I really got dialed in on a 3 to 4 day strength physique building blueprint, which I've literally been running for months and months and months and months. It is the best program I've ever came across that I've managed to build for myself, and believe you me, I've tried every fucking program out there. I really have. I really have been training 10 years now. I've played around with it all. It's basic, it's consistent, and it scales like a motherfucker. And that's what life should be. It should be simple scales, fancy feels. You don't want to overcomplicate it, but you want to make a very easy process feel sometimes fucking... I wanted to make it hard. I wanted to make it feel fucking hard. You want to make a hard thing look easy, and you want to make an easy thing look hard sometimes. That's like it's a psychological trigger. It's like a law of seduction almost, when you can push and pull with things. You know, a lot of guys watch my life now and they'll probably be like, it just looks so easy what he does. It looks so easy, but I tell you what, try do a YouTube video every day. Try keep on top of 80 clients every single day. Try run a successful business that you're growing and scaling every day whilst looking after your team, your staff, your relationships, your family. Try do it all while staying in top 1% shape, not binging on your diet, not smoking, not drinking. I'd like to see you try. But it's just a standard. It's a standard you've got to hold for yourself. It's a standard you've got to create for yourself. Otherwise, the world will serve you some more shit sandwiches until you align. It's called straight, not straightened. You don't want to be straightened out by life. You can take the action before the pain comes. Because you will be force-fed the inevitable pain if you're not seeking sacrifice and pain in the immediate time frame in which you're living, the immediate zone in which you're in. If your life is too easy, guess what, boys? Guess what? Something bad's coming. It's only, right, I've almost like trained myself for this, but I seek chaos. I seek failure. I seek pain. I've changed my whole relationship with it all. I used to seek comfort, escapism. I used to try guarantee myself a good quality of life without doing the fucking work. You can't guarantee anything in this life. I could, fall in that pool behind me and drown. Done. As long as someone uploads this video and I get more than 100 views. Don't get why my content doesn't slap. I feel like I'm dropping fire every day. I just want to help you guys. But it's a crazy one. I just want to, pull some notes up here for a little second. But I tell you one thing, boys, more than anything else. This moment in which I'm describing, it does look different for everyone else. It looks completely different. Like, I've helped clients in my program lose over 100 pounds of body fat after breaking up with their girlfriend because they lost the house. They realised they were just a fat sack of hairy shit and they needed to change. They'd hit rock bottom. Their missus left them. They lost loads of money. And they were just finally left with themselves. I think this is a big problem when you get into a relationship young. You can sometimes grow into bad habits together. And then someone is actually on the better side, and it's either the guy or the girl that loses the plot a wee bit and then, softens over time. Almost dematures, And I know it's very, very easy sometimes in life to feel stuck, struggling, weak, unmotivated. Those feelings, though, guys, what are you going to do with them? You're going to surrender to them. Because that sense, that period of your life where you might be going through it right now where nothing's clicking, it just hurts. It just means you've not had your moment yet when everything comes crashing down. And you've just not taken that call. This is the thing, I call it this, right? Universal intelligence, brother. There's a calling. You have a calling that you don't even know about yet. Are you going to pick up the phone when the phone rings, though? That's the thing, because you probably hear your conscious thoughts, your subconscious thoughts, your intuition, conscious congruency, you call that, when you're aligned with your highest self and can hear him calling you forward. Universal downloads. But when you realise that you're not where you want to be in life and you've been through the ringer, you've ate the shit sandwiches, you've had the heartbreak, you've had the panic attacks, you've had the anxiety, you've lost a friend, you've made some money, you've lost the money, you've travelled, you failed, you fell flat on your face. I had to move back in with my parents at one point in time, guys. When from the outside looking in, I was the most successful I've ever been. We all have to go through it. But the only way through it is through it. You can't hide, because everyone has a period. Like, I've never seen a great movie. I've never seen a great fucking story. That there's never been the hero's story. There's a hero's journey inside us all. But a lot of you motherfuckers are too scared to actually do the work. Embrace the pain, embrace the failure, embrace the suck, embrace the struggle. Have the knockbacks, have the setbacks. Look stupid. Look like someone that has no clue what they're doing for a period of time. And then it fucking works. Because, guys, everything that I'm doing right now, living between Bali and Dubai, my partner works with me, doesn't really work much, does some emails and stuff for me. Got one of my good mates employed in the business, helping loads of amazing quality clients across the world. Live life in my complete own terms. I'm very, very product focused. I'm not maybe the best marketer in the world, hence why, the content just slowly trickles along, but I've got an extremely, extremely banging fitness and mindset program and great personal branding program that helps so many guys every single year without fail. I speak to my guys every single day. I do coaching calls 6-7 hours a day every single day. I smash my growth habits every single day for business and body. I'm dialed in 24/7, discipline 365. I'm inspired every single day with the intentions I have for the life I want to live. But none of this stuff would have even been slightly possible if I didn't have these wake-up calls, if I hadn't made the mistakes. It's all part of the story. Your story is a blessing, brother. You got to be driven by faith. God's hand does have your back. And I heard that once. And I felt that once. And I've never stopped feeling it since. You got to trust yourself and trust the path in which you're walking until you realise you can turn around at any time. Take a different path. Walk this path. Because whatever line you're walking right now, right? Maybe walking along, working a dead-end job, got misses that you don't really like, might be relatively successful. There is going to come a time where you have a wake-up call, that rude awakening, and it hits you like a ton of bricks. It hits you so fucking hard that you have to snap out of it. Change everything. Change fucking everything. See, when something bad happens, I'm like, good. Oh, we can't make payroll, good. We need to sack this member of staff, good. We need to train harder, good. We've got this complaint, good. It's just feedback. Failure is feedback. Walk the fucking path and fail forward fast. Imagine I said, boys, you're only 30 failures away from achieving the best quality life you've ever could have imagined. How fast would you fail? How fast would you move? What decisions would you make? What would you remove from your life? Because if I could go back in time and tell my younger self, I would say just do what you've done, bro. I could have been so much further ahead. I know that's hindsight. But I feel like I had to learn all these realizations. I had to go through the exact path. Because it made me who I am today. And I would never trade places with anyone else that I've ever seen, that I've ever watched. I am me. I love me. I'm clear on who I want to be. We're clear on where I'm going. It's all going to work out. And it can work out for you. You just might not know it yet. You might be biting off more than you can chew right now, but I tell you what, if you choke on it a wee bit, spit it back up, go again. Life's going to serve you a couple of curveballs here and there, but when the world says jump, you say, how fucking high? Because I'm going to nail it, I'm going to do it. Watch what happens, watch this space. Don't tell anyone, just fucking do it. Let the results do the talking. Reap what you sow, boys. I see it happen so many times with the guys that come on board because it's a mature program, we're very mindset heavy. How many minutes? We're 20 minutes in, mindset heavy. Just say next start call in 10 minutes, but you gotta understand that when you are bold enough in your own heart and your own head, you need to have the proximity to the guys who have got what you want, that have done what you want to do, that are thinking on the line that you want to think on. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck in your own bullshit mind, your own current headspace, your own current level of thinking. And it's just going to keep you stuck. It's going to corrupt you. Over time, you know what you now need to do, but it's now actually doing the do, and which is going to change you. Right? And that's implementation. You go on ChatGPT, find a plan easy. A meal plan, a nutrition plan, mindset habits. You can find it all, but implementing it, guys. Removing the vices, doing the deep inner work. That's what's going to change you, boys. That's what's going to change you. So I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. It's getting hot out here now. I want to get this pumped out for tomorrow. I'm going to go crush these client calls. But guys, I just had that to share with you this morning. Yeah, keep on hammering.